Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Top Notes by A. Today I'm going to share 10 fragrances that I have in my collection that I feel like are very appropriate for fall. If you guys are interested to see which 10 fragrances that I have in my collection that I feel like they are appropriate for fall, stay tuned. Guys, the first fragrance that we're going to talk about that I feel like is very appropriate for fall weather, it's by Calvin Klein, and this is Euphoria Intense. Euphoria Intense, it's patchouli, it's spicy, it's very warm, so we want that warmth for fall. It has blackcurrant in it. It also has orchid and patchouli, of course. Very warm, very it's warm, it's spicy, you know, earthy, very beautiful fragrance. Like, I love using beautiful because it is a very warm, sensual, very warm and sensual fragrance. So the first fragrance for fall for me, it will be Euphoria Intense. Moving on, the next fragrance that I'm going to talk about that is very appropriate for fall that I have in my collection is by Fragrance du Bois, and this is CAVORT. CAVORT is warm, spicy, it's floral, it's balsamic, it's aromatic, it has ylang ylang in it, it has patchouli, it has incense, it has sandalwood. This is a very, once again, very warm, spicy, balsamic fragrance. So for me, very appropriate for summer. It projects, but it's not loud projection. And because of the warmth and the spiciness, for me, that embodies the fall weather, because fall is not hot and it's not cold. It's just getting, you know, cooler. So I love this fragrance. I will love this fragrance for fall, but this fragrance can also be used all weather. But I think this fragrance will perform very well during the fall months, especially when I'm going to work early in the morning. Here in my state, it gets very cold. So then, you know, putting on my uniform, going to work in the morning is a very beautiful fall fragrance. CAVORT by Fragrance du Bois. I move on. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is by Nishane, and this is Annie. You guys, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know I love Annie. Annie is woody, it's vanillic, it has rose, it has vanilla, it has benzoin, it has cedar. I think it also has pink pepper. Yeah, I'm reading my notes. It has pink pepper. It's a very warm, spicy, aromatic, ambery, fruity, balsamic fragrance. So if you guys are seeing a theme, the two fragrances that I have talked about is all warm, spicy, and this is no different. You know, this is very gourmand. It's, you want to eat this. Very warm, balsamic, very ambery, spicy, vanillic fragrance. So I think this will be very, very perfect for fall. But then again, this fragrance Nishane Annie can be worn also all weather, but I think for fall weather it's going to perform very, very well. I move on. The next fragrance that I'm going to add to my top 10 fragrance for fall is by House of Wood. Sorry, it's by House of Wood, and this is called Live in Colors. This fragrance is aromatic, it's woody, it has grapefruit, it has red fruit, it also has ginger, it has gnocchi wood, it has amber, and also musk. So it's a very aromatic, woody, citrusy, warm, spicy fragrance that I think for fall it will be very, very appropriate. Also, I did add this to my, I think this was on my September fragrance tray, and I have been using this a lot. Very, very nice fragrance, and I'm so happy I have this in my fragrance collection. I got this from fragrance.net for about 37% off. You can find this on their main website, House of Oud, if you want to buy directly from them. And I think you can also find it from So Avant-Garde if you are interested. Once again, this is not my coupon code, I'm not there yet, but it's by AI the Great, and it's the Great 20. And if you want to buy it from So Avant-Garde, you can save 20% off. So this is House of Oud Live in Colors, and I think it's very appropriate. It will be a very beautiful addition to your fall fragrance list. Moving on, next fragrance on the list for fall, it's by Dior, and this is the Dior Privé line. This is called FEVE Delicieuse. This fragrance is sweet, it's warm, it has it's latonic, it has jasmine, it has sour cherry, it has lavender, mint, bergamot. It also has benzoin in the base, it has tonka bean, it also has vanilla. So it's a very gourmand, very sweet, caramelly fragrance. I just love the way it smells, and I love to mix this with my Sushi Imperiale. I also love to mix this with my Kayali Vanilla 28, and when I do this too, I think this fall will be on fire. But yeah, I am adding this to my fall list. It was also on my September tray if I'm not mistaken, but if I didn't add it to my September tray, I would definitely add this to my August tray, going back October tray for October fragrances that I want to target. But these 10 fragrances that I am going to list will be fragrances that I may not focus on all these fragrances, but these are like the top 10 fragrances for fall that I have in my collection that I want to pay close attention to this fall and getting into winter. Moving on, next fragrance on the list is by Burberry, and this is Burberry Body. I did add this to my September tray, and if anybody knows me, for a designer perfume, I love this perfume. I wear this all weather. I also love this for fall and when it's cold. So this has wormwood, it has rose, it has sandalwood, it also has vanilla and amber. It has peach in the top note. Very, very nice smelling. It's very powerful. What I would say that this fragrance is very bold, it's very powerful, it's very it's not sexy, but it's sensual. So this is a very bold, sensual, very powerful fragrance, and from a designer. And you can find this at Marshalls. I bought mine from Marshalls. You can find it at Marshalls, you can find it at TJ Maxx. Also tryfragrance.net. You can find Burberry Body over there for under $50. It's long lasting, it projects, it lasts very, very long. So for this coming fall all the way to winter, I am going to be paying attention to Burberry Body. Thank you. I move on. Next fragrance on the list for my top 10 fragrances for fall is by Navitus Perfume X Bowtie Fragrance Guy. And anybody that has watched this channel knows my love for AUBADA. I love AUBADA. I have not been wearing it lately, so I plan on showing it some love this coming fall. And AUBADA is warm, it's spicy, it has almonds, it has cardamom in it, it has jasmine, it has caraway, it has toffee, it has musk. This fragrance is very aromatic, it's citrusy and sweet at the same time, and very ambery. Talk about if you want something warm, this fragrance is very warm. And if there is a theme, I'm kind of going for those warm, cozy, sweet smelling fragrances for fall, and this embodies fall for me right now. When I smelled this, when I was compiling the list of top 10 fragrances in my collection, the first fragrance that came to my mind was actually AUBADA. It's now called LYRIK. If you go on the site, it's not listed under AUBADA anymore, it's called LYRIK. Very cozy, very warm, once again, cozy, warm, sensual. You want to wrap yourself around this fragrance. Like if you spray a little bit in on your pillow and then you wrap yourself around. This is how I feel. It's like something that you want to wrap yourself around. And for fall, I think this would be very appropriate. Why do I have it upside down? For fall, this would be very, very appropriate. So moving on from this, but this is AUBADA by AUBADA or LYRIK by Novartis Parfum X Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I have not used this for a while, so I am looking forward to really digging into AUBADA this fall. Moving on. Next on the list is by BDK, and this is Rouge Smoking. So this fragrance has cherry, it has pink pepper in it, it has black vanilla, it has heliotrope, it has orange blossom, it also has ambroxan in the base and violet. So in my opinion, the violet notes in the base give this fragrance a powdery note to it, but then the ambroxan also gives it this warmth because it gives it that amber feel to the fragrance. And of course it's going to be the cherry and then the vanilla. It's very, so let me do this fragrance. It's also very warm, it's cozy, it's powdery, it's sexy. It's not sensual, it's sexy. It's a very sexy fragrance. It's a sexy cherry fragrance. It's ambery and powdery at the same time. So I think for fall, this fragrance will perform very, very well. Moving on. Where do I go? Next on the list, I think this is number 9. So number 9 on the list. So my next fragrance, which is number 9 for my list, and that doesn't mean that this is the least. I'm just naming them by, you know, which one I grab first. So it's not a ranking. But this is by Francis Dejean, and this is Oud Satin Mood. So this fragrance, let me tell you, it's bold, it's sexy, it's sensual, it's boss lady, it's elegant. It has Bulgarian rose, it also has Turkish rose, and I think this also has ambroxan in it. And I want to say it has violet. I am not sure, but there is something in here that gives it a powdery note. I didn't check on the notes for this one, but I know because I've used it so many times. Yeah, it does have Bulgarian rose, it has Turkish rose, it has vanilla. It also has vanilla in it. So this is a very bold, elegant, sexy and sensual boss lady fragrance. This fragrance lasts. This fragrance, when you spray it, people will know you by. This fragrance lasts. This fragrance projects. I was watching one lady here on YouTube talking about this fragrance, and she did say that this fragrance doesn't project, and I'm like, no, for me this fragrance projects. This fragrance projects. This fragrance, it's loud, but it's also very sexy and sensual and bold and elegant. It's like this, if you want to do boss lady, if you want to be a boss lady, or you want to give that boss lady vibes, this Oud Satin Mood gives you that boss lady vibe. So for this coming fall going to winter, definitely I am going to show Oud Satin Mood more love. Moving on. Last on the list, but definitely not the least, is by Elie Saab, and this is Girl of Now. Girl of Now has pistachio, it has pear, it has mandarin orange in the opening. The base has almond, it has orange blossom, and I think, no, the middle, sorry. And then the base has almond milk, it has tonka bean, it has cashmere and also patchouli. This fragrance, I would say this fragrance is also bold, it's sensual, it's sexy. This fragrance is latonic, it's almondy. It's a very unique fragrance. I don't have anything that smells similar to Elie Saab Girl of Now. It can kind of lean a little bit matured, but I love that smell. I love it so much. The thing about this one is mostly I use it at night when I'm going to work, and sometimes when I'm going out, but I mostly use it at night, and I haven't used it in a while. So when I was compiling the list of 4 fragrances that I want for my top 10 4 fragrances, this also came to mind. Elisab Girl of Now. I love the pistachio in it. I love the almond, so it's nutty. This fragrance is nutty. I love the almond in this. I love the mandarin orange, the patchouli at the base. Oh my god, the patchouli holds everything together for me. The patchouli is slightly earthy, but not like it's more sweet, earthy patchouli than dirty patchouli. So far I haven't come across any patchouli that smells dirty to me. You know, it might smell strong patchouli but not dirty or poopy into my nose. This is a very good patchouli heavy, but not heavy that it overpowers everything. It's heavy at the base, and you can definitely get the patchouli from this fragrance, but it's not overpowering everything. If anything, I think it's the nuttiness, pistachio and the almond milk, making it that nutty, lactonic, sensual fragrance. So my new word right now is sensual. So yeah, very beautiful fragrance in my collection. Well guys, we have made it to the end. These are my top 10 fragrance list for fall. If you guys feel like I should do more, I may be able to do a part 2 for you guys, because I do have more fragrances for fall. But these, for now, these are the top 10 in my fragrance collection. If you guys are interested to seeing more of my videos, they will be coming up right here for you guys. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.